The 10 most violent events ever recorded in space. 10. Nova Cygni, 1975. The star that appeared from nothing. On August 29, 1975, a bright new star appeared in the night sky that hadn't been there the night before. Nova Cygni, visible to the naked eye for a full week, was a nova explosion, a white dwarf star that had been quietly stealing gas from a companion star until the stolen material ignited in a runaway nuclear explosion on its surface. Not enough to destroy the star itself, just enough to briefly outshine an entire region of the galaxy, the universe's version of a warning shot. 9. Tidal Disruption Event AT 2019 QIZs. A star being eaten alive. When a star wanders too close to a supermassive black hole, gravity doesn't just pull it in cleanly. It stretches it apart in a process called spaghettification, turning a star into a long, thin stream of superheated gas that spirals into the black hole while releasing a violent burst of energy visible across billions of light years. AT 2019 QIZ is one of the closest and best documented tidal disruption events ever recorded, capturing in real time what it looks like when a black hole tears a star apart and consumes it. A star, disassembled and eaten, its light reaching us as the only record it ever existed. 8. Kilonova GW170817, where gold comes from. In August 2017, astronomers detected both gravitational waves and a burst of light from the same event simultaneously for the first time. Two neutron stars, each the mass of the Sun compressed into a city-sized ball, spiraling into each other and merging 130 million light-years away. Such a collision creates the only environment in the universe so turbulent that gold, silver, plutonium, and other metals heavier than iron can be forged. Not even the raging hearts of the most massive stars are capable of this feat. Every piece of gold jewelry on Earth was forged in a collision like this one. Violence on a cosmic scale, producing something people wear on their fingers. 7. Hypernova SN 2006 AJ, a star that died too fast. Standard supernovae are already among the most energetic events in the universe. Hypernovae are the ones that break even that scale. Stellar collapses so extreme they release energy equivalent to hundreds of standard supernovae in seconds, spinning so fast and collapsing so violently that they punch a jet of energy straight through the dying star and fire it into space as a gamma-ray burst. SN 2006 AJ was one of the most well-studied nearby hypernovae, a star that essentially died too fast and too violently for its own physics to contain it. 6. The Ophiuchus cluster explosion, the largest explosion ever seen. The biggest explosion ever recorded created a cosmic bubble 1.5 million light-years wide in the Ophiuchus galaxy cluster. A supermassive black hole at the center of a galaxy cluster released so much energy that it carved a cavity in the surrounding hot gas larger than most galaxies, a bubble of emptiness 1.5 million light-years across. This discovery challenges our understanding of galaxy clusters. We used to think clusters are so big and massive that they are governed only by gravity. The enormous fossil of an explosion found is much bigger than anything expected. Not a flash, not a burst, just an ongoing, sustained release of energy so large it reshaped the structure of an entire galaxy cluster. The largest single explosion ever documented in the known universe. 5. Magnetar SGR 1806-20 Starquake, the event that touched Earth. On 27 December 2004, the radiation from an extremely powerful explosion on the surface of neutron star SGR 1806-20 reached Earth and lasted more than the record time of 6 minutes. During the first 200 milliseconds, the amount of energy released was equivalent to what our Sun radiates in 250,000 years, making this the brightest event originating outside our solar system ever recorded on Earth. It was caused by a starquake, the crust of a neutron star cracking and shifting, like an earthquake, except the object cracking is denser than any material in existence, and the energy released is incomprehensible. A similar blast within 10 light-years of our planet would have destroyed Earth's ozone layer. This one was 50,000 light-years away, and it still physically jolted Earth's atmosphere. 4. Quasar 3C 273, a black hole brighter than a trillion suns. Quasars are what happen when a supermassive black hole is actively feeding, drawing in so much material so violently that the superheated gas around it outshines every star in its host galaxy combined. 3C 273, the first quasar ever identified and one of the most luminous objects ever discovered, shines with the energy of roughly 2 trillion suns from a region not much larger than our solar system. A single object, a single feeding black hole, outshining 2 trillion stars. The most sustained, continuous release of energy in the observable universe, running not for seconds or years but for millions of years at a stretch. 3. Supernova SN 1987A, the death we actually watched. On February 23, 1987, astronomers detected a burst of neutrinos arriving from a galaxy 168,000 light-years away, and knew immediately what it meant. Hours later, the optical brightening confirmed it. A star had just died, and for the first time in nearly 400 years, humans could watch a supernova unfold in near real time with modern instruments. In the first 10 seconds of core collapse, SN1 1987A released more energy than the Sun will produce in its entire 10 billion year life. Neutrinos, particles that pass through solid matter like it isn't there, were released in such numbers that several detectors on Earth registered them simultaneously. The star had been gone for 168,000 years by the time we saw it. We were watching a death that had already happened before humans existed. 2 GRB 22109A, The Boat, October 9, 2022. Gamma-ray detectors across the solar system, including satellites orbiting Mars and Voyager 1 at the edge of interstellar space, simultaneously registered an off-the-charts energy spike. The burst was so bright that it blinded most gamma-ray instruments in space, preventing a true recording of its intensity. Scientists dubbed it the Boat, the brightest of all time. The Boat released as much energy in seconds as the Sun will in 10 billion years. Despite being around 2.4 billion light-years away, it was powerful enough to affect Earth's atmosphere, having the strongest effect ever recorded by a gamma-ray burst on the planet. A burst as energetic and as close to Earth as this is thought to be a once-in-10,000-year event. One astronomer put it simply, "There is nothing in human experience that comes anywhere remotely close to such an outpouring of energy." 1. The Big Bang, the only event that makes everything else look small. Every event on this list, the starquakes, the supernovae, the Boat, the Ophiuchus bubble, released energy measurable in joules, in solar luminosities, in teraelectron volts. The Big Bang released all of the energy that became everything, every star, every galaxy, every black hole on this list included, in a single instant, approximately 13.8 billion years ago. No instrument recorded it, no detector survived it. We know it happened only because we can measure the afterglow it left behind, still detectable today as the cosmic microwave background radiation. The faint, uniform warmth of an explosion so total that its echo fills the entire universe, in every direction, right now. Every violent event in the history of space is a ripple from entry 1.